Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's go. She walks in like she owns a room, and maybe she does. The kind of energy that shifts the whole vibe just because. Everyone stops what they're doing and they all turn around. She moves to the rhythm and she owns every sound. We've been circling each other all night, playing it cool. Both of us know what this is, but we follow the rules until the rules don't matter and the beat gets too strong. And we find ourselves together where we both belong. Yeah, she speaks to me in Spanish and I catch every word. The most beautiful thing that these ears have ever heard. She laughs when I respond and says my accent is cute, and something between us ignites at the root. This feeling right here I can't explain. Something in the music running through my veins. Every time she looks at me, the whole world stops. And I don't want this night to end, I don't want it to stop. Can't stop moving when she's here. Can't stop feeling when she's near. Can't stop this thing running through my blood. Call it chemistry, call it fate, call it love. Can't stop moving, body and soul. She's the one who makes me feel whole. Can't stop moving, not tonight. Everything is perfect underneath these lights. We step outside to get some air around 2 a.m. The city quiet, but the energy between us is 10. She tells me about a city and the family she left, about the dreams she's chasing every day without rest. I tell her that she's amazing, and I mean every word. She looks at me different from anything I've heard. Like maybe she's been waiting for somebody to see all the things she carries so beautifully. We share a cab at 5, cause neither wants to stop. The driver laughing quietly as the city wakes up. She leaves me with the number and a smile that stays for the rest of the week and probably the rest of my day. This feeling right here I can't explain. Something in the music running through my veins. Every time she looks at me, the whole world stops. And I don't want this night to end, I don't want it to stop. Can't stop moving when she's here. Can't stop feeling when she's near. Can't stop this thing running through my blood. Call it chemistry, call it fate, call it love. Can't stop moving, body and soul. She's the one who makes me feel whole. Can't stop moving, not tonight. Everything is perfect underneath these lights. Some nights you go out just to go out. Nothing special, nothing real to care about. And then something happens, someone appears, and suddenly the whole night shifts its gears. That's what she did, walked in and changed the air. I wasn't looking but she was already there. And now I can't imagine the night without her face. She rearranged everything and put it all in place. Can't stop, yeah, she got me. Something in the evening air feels different tonight. Driving down an old road with the windows down, looking for a feeling I have never found. Something in the distance, something in the air, like a conversation waiting to be shared. The radio is playing something from years ago, a song that takes me back somewhere I used to go. A diner on the highway where we'd sit for hours talking about everything and nothing for hours. I order black coffee and I stare out the window, watching all the people as they come I used to write, the records that I played, the person full of wonder that I slowly left to fade. So I'm driving with no destination, just to feel the wind and the movement and the steering wheel. Trying to remember who I was before the noise, trying to find that boy and give him back his voice. And something in the fading light feels honest, something the way the day surrenders makes me wanna let go of the armor and just be here soft and open and tender. Fading light, wrap yourself around me like the end of night. Fading light, soft and cold, tell me all the secrets you have yet to told. In the fading light, I feel alive. In the fading light, I feel like I survived everything that ever made me ache. In the fading light, it starts to break. Maybe getting lost is how you find the way. Maybe standing still is how you learn to stay. Maybe all the questions have no perfect end. Maybe that's the part where you begin again. So I pull over by a field and cut the engine off and sit in the silence, listening to the scoff of crickets in the evening and a faraway train. And I feel for the first time like myself again. Carry me home. I'm ready now. There's a box in the hallway with my name on it. Everything I carried from a year of it. The apartment holds the shape of where I used to sleep. The walls still hold the conversation soft and deep. I walk through it one final time before the keys, running my hands along the walls and memories. The place where I cried at 3 a.m. alone. The place where I first felt like this was home. Strange how empty rooms feel heavier somehow than the rooms that are filled with everything. And now you leave a place and part of you stays in the walls, and you carry a ghost of it through every future all. And I don't know if I should call this loss or gain, standing in the doorway of the joy and pain. Every ending is a kind of small death too. Every ending is a beginning breaking through. This is the end of beginning, the place where the old story stops spinning. End of beginning, start of what's next. Standing here unsteady but unboxed. Every chapter closing soft and slow. Every door I shut just makes room to grow. End of beginning, I let go into whatever the next chapter will show. I think of all the versions of myself I leave behind, in every city and apartment of the mind. The version who was certain and the version full of doubt. The version who was hiding before figuring it out. There's comfort in the chaos of the in-between, the unwritten page, the unplanned, the unseen. Because the person that I'm growing into now is someone that the old me wouldn't know somehow. And that's okay, that's more than okay. That's the whole point of waking up each day. Not to stay the same but to become something closer to the truth of where you're from. And I don't know if I should call this loss or gain, standing in the doorway of the joy and pain. Every ending is a a kind of small death too. Every ending is a beginning breaking through. This is the end of beginning, the place where the old story stops spinning. And a beginning, start of what's next. Standing here unsteady but unboxed. Every chapter closing soft and slow. Every door I shut just makes room to grow. And a beginning I let go into whatever the next chapter will show. I've been afraid of endings all my life, held on too long to things that cause me strife. But standing here today I feel surprisingly free, like the ending is a gift somebody gave to me. So I take the keys back to the office on the way out, and I walk into the sunlight without any doubt. This is not a loss, this is a clearing. This is the sound of something new appearing. End of beginning, start of everything. End of beginning, here I go. They said don't burn your bridges, but some bridges lead somewhere. You should never go back. I've been a peacemaker since I was a little girl, smoothing over every crack in everybody's world. Said sorry when I shouldn't, stayed when I should leave. Made myself the villain just to give him some relief. And for a long time I called that being the bigger person. Told myself that patience was a virtue, not a worsening of the situation where I always came out small, where everybody else's comfort was the standing call. But something happened somewhere around my 26th year, a quiet revolution. I started becoming clear that being good to people doesn't mean erasing you. And sometimes burning bridges is the kindest thing to do. So I lit the match with steady hands and watched it catch. Walked away without a single urge to look back. And they called it dramatic and they called it cold, but I call it finally doing what I should have done years old. Burning bridges, some roads only lead to where it hurts. Burning bridges, sometimes the fire is all that you deserve. Not you, me, I mean the version of me that kept on crossing back to what I should be free. Burning bridges, burning down the routes that took me back to where I drowned. The friendship that was built on me being available at every hour, for every crisis, always caliber. While mine were met with silence or a half-hearted maybe. I kept on showing up while they kept treating me like lately. The relationship that ran on my insecurity, that fed on all my doubt and all my immaturity, that told me nobody else would want the likes of me. And I believed it for so long I couldn't even see the job that stole my Sundays and my sense of self-worth, that paid me just enough to keep me stuck in the dirt. I burned them one by one across a single autumn, and each one felt like surfacing from somewhere at the bottom. So I lit the match with steady hands and watched it catch. Walked away without a single urge to look back. And they called it dramatic and they called it cold, but I call it finally doing what I should have done years old. Burning bridges, some roads only lead to where it hurts. Burning bridges, sometimes the fire is all that you deserve. Not you, me, I mean the version of me that kept on crossing back to what I should be free. Burning bridges, burning down the bridges, made the room to get there. Burning bridges, making space. Burning bridges, better place. Some things need to end for the new to begin. Burning bridges, and I'm finally free. Baby, turn the lights down low. This one's just for us. The party's winding down and everyone is leaving, but I catch your eye across the room and I stop believing that this night was made for something more than small talk. Something made for pulling you close and a slow walk to the center of the floor where the music's fading soft, and asking you to dance before the last note drops off. You look at me surprised like you didn't see me coming, but you take my hand and something in the room stops running. The whole world narrows down to just the two of us. The sound is something tender in the space between the rush. I hold you at a distance at first, then pull you near and feel you breathe and let go of whatever you were scared. And this is the moment I've been building to all night. The moment where the music and the feeling feel right. Just us and the soft light in the end of the song. This is where I wanted to be all along. Slow dance with me, just slow dance. Give me this moment, give me this chance. Slow dance, nothing else matters now. Just the way you're looking at me, show me how to slow down and breathe and just be here in this soft and golden atmosphere. Slow dance with me till the music ends, and then slow dance like it's starting again. You rest your head against my shoulder after the second song, and I think this is what every love song has been about all along. The grand gestures or the fireworks in the rain, but this quiet and this closeness in your hand against my name. I start humming something soft that has no title yet, a melody that only you and I have ever met. You laugh against my neck and say, what is that song? I say, I don't know yet, just something that came along. You say, I like it, can you teach it to me later? I say yes, I mean it more than I can say, because later means you're staying, means this isn't ending, means the night we're in is only just beginning. And this is the moment I've been building to all night. The moment where the music and the feeling feel right. Just us and the soft light in the end of the song. This is where I wanted to be all along. Slow dance with me, just slow dance. Give me this moment, give me this chance. Slow dance, nothing else matters now. Just the way you're looking at me, show me how to slow down and breathe and just be here in this soft and golden atmosphere. Slow dance with me till the music ends, and then slow dance like it's starting again. The DJ's backing up and the lights are coming on, and neither one of us is in a rush to move along, so we just keep on swaying, even in the silence. People in the middle of a beautiful defiance of endings and of partings and of going back to real, just holding on a little longer to the way we feel, because real life will be waiting just outside the door. But right now, in this moment, I don't want anything more. Slow dance, don't let go. Slow dance, nice and slow. Just us, right here. Slow dance. We don't need much, just this. We don't need the fancy words or golden rings, just your hand in mine and all the joy that brings. Coffee in the morning, quiet in the night. Everything between us always feels so right. No big gestures needed, no grand romantic signs. Just the way you check on me between the lines. Asking if I've eaten, asking how I slept. Every little promise that you've always kept. I've seen the love that burns too bright, too fast. The kind that takes your breath but doesn't last. I'd rather have the steady, the reliable, the true. The kind of love I found when I found you. We don't need the spotlight, we don't need the stage. We just need this moment, we just need this page written quietly together, day by day. Simple love is more than enough, I'd say. Simple love, that's all we need. Simple love, just you and me. No complications, no disguise. Just your heart reflected in your eyes. Simple love, nothing more sweeter than I've had before. Simple love, here to stay. Simple love, every single day. Sunday mornings with the sunlight pouring through. Half awake and reaching over just for you. You're already up and humming in the other room. The kind of soundtrack that can cut through any gloom. We argue sometimes over silly little things, about the dishes and the laundry that it brings. But we never let the sun go down on it alone. We always find our way back to our home. I've watched the people chase the perfect movie kind, the kind that looks amazing but destroys your mind. Give me ordinary, give me real, give me raw. Give me someone who accepts me without flaw. We don't need the spotlight and we don't need the stage. We just need this moment, we just need this page written quietly together, day by day. Simple love is more than enough, I'd say. Simple love, that's all we need. Simple love, just you and me. No complications, no disguise. Just your heart reflected in your eyes. Simple love, nothing more sweeter than I've had before. Simple love, here to stay. Simple love, every single day. When we're old and gray and sitting on the porch, looking back across the years we lit that torch. We won't talk about the drama or the noise. We'll talk about the quiet and the simple joys. The morning walks, the dinner table laughs, the way we held each other through the hard and fast. That's the love I want written on my stone. Simple, true, and never once alone. Simple love, just this. Simple love, just us. That's all we ever needed. Simple love.
Oh yeah! You don't even know what you've got. Let me tell you. You walk around the city like it's just another day, like you don't like the whole room up in every kind of way, like your laugh isn't the thing that makes the bad days better, like your mind isn't extraordinary altogether. You second guess the mirror every single morning. You read the comment section like it's some kind of warning about your worth, your value, who you get to be. And baby, I need you to hear this coming from me. You are the kind of person doubts and isn't running, who sees the whole picture, not just the highlight version, and still thinks you hung the moon without coercion. You're a superstar, a superstar. Don't need the stage to know how bright you are. Superstar in everything you do, the ordinary moments that are extraordinarily you. Superstar, the way you love and live. Superstar in everything you give. Don't let them dim the light that's yours by right. You're a superstar. You're a superstar tonight. I watched you handle something last week that would have broken most people twice your size, and you just kept it open. You didn't fall apart, you didn't shut it down. You sat inside the hard thing without making a sound of complaint. You just processed and you dealt with it, then checked on everybody else to see how they were with it. That's the thing about you that they don't write about enough. The strength that shows up quietly in the rough. The thousand tiny ways you choose to keep on going. The thousand tiny ways your love keeps on showing. In the texts and the check-ins and the showing up. In the way you never let somebody's cup run up. And I know you've heard it, but you haven't heard it from someone who knows every single one of your doubts and isn't running, who sees the whole picture, not just the highlight version, and still thinks you hung the moon without coercion. You're a superstar, a superstar. Don't need the stage to know how bright you are. Superstar in everything you do, the ordinary moments that are extraordinarily you. Superstar, the way you love and live. Superstar in everything you give. Don't let them dim the light that's yours by right. You're a superstar. You're a superstar tonight. I just need you to see yourself the way I see you, through the eyes of someone who's been there and been near you, through the years and through the changes and the hard nights, through the beautiful becoming and the morning light. You are something rare in a world of ordinary. You are something worth protecting and worth carrying. So the next time you stand in front of that mirror, let me tell you what I see and make it clearer. Superstar, that's you. Superstar, always knew nothing ordinary about you. Superstar, shine. Yeah. This one right here. She moves like the music was invented just for her. Every room she enters shifts the temperature. I've been watching from the corner, trying not to stare, but she's the kind of presence that demands that you're aware. She carries herself easy, like she knows her worth, like she walked into this lifetime knowing what it's worth. No apologies for taking up the space she takes, no second guessing any single choice she makes. I've been around the world twice over looking for this, a certain kind of light that I had started to miss. And here she is at 11:15 on a Thursday, reminding me of everything I gave up the wrong way. She is the currency that money cannot buy. She is the reason that I'm looking at the sky and asking every star above to work in my favor, asking for a sign that I should finally go save her. Seat beside her, currency, currency. She's worth more than anything I've ever seen. Currency can't be bought. She's the kind of beautiful that can't be taught. Currency flowing through the room, every heartbeat since I saw her going boom. Currency, irreplaceable. Everything about her is remarkable.
remarkable. I finally crossed the room somewhere around midnight. Offered her a drink and she said she was alright. But she turned to face me fully and she smiled so bright. And just like that the whole night rearranged itself right. We talked about our homelands and the families we carry, about the things that made us leave and what made us wary. She said she left to grow but still waters her roots. And I said I understand because I feel it in my boots. This pull between the place you're from and where you're going, between the seeds you're planting and the ones that need growing. We shared a laugh at how specific that connection felt, like we had drawn the same card from a very different dealt. She is the currency that money cannot buy. She is the reason that I'm looking at the sky and asking every star above to work in my favor, asking for a sign that I should finally go save her, seat beside her. Currency, currency, she's worth more than anything I've ever seen. Currency can't be bought. She's the kind of beautiful that can't be taught. Currency flowing through the room, every heartbeat since I saw her going boom. Currency, irreplaceable. Everything about her is remarkable. And we stayed until the cleaners came around, until the music stopped and only silence filled the ground. She wrote a number on a napkin from the bar and walked out into the morning like a falling star. And I stood there holding paper, feeling richer than I've been, like I'd stumbled into something no one else had seen. That's what real connection does, it makes you feel the wealth of finding someone out there who reflects your truest self. Currency, priceless. Currency, she's everything. Yeah. In a world full of fake, you're the realest thing I know.
It's all I need. Makes me wanna stay up with you every single night. Tell me what you're thinking, I could listen all day long. With you everything just feels like our favorite song. You got this way of laughing that just stops the world. Every time I see you smile, I feel like a little boy. Nervous but excited every time you walk in. Can't believe it's someone like you let me when I cook you dinner, even though I barely know taste it anyway and say it's perfect. While we watch old movies till we fall asleep. These are the kind of moments I wanna keep. Morning always comes too soon, and I don't want it to. Every hour spent with you feels brand new. So stay a little longer, turn the clock off for tonight. Everything is perfect when you're holding me right. One more night with you, that's all I'm asking for. One more night with you, my heart wants nothing more. Let the whole world wait, let tomorrow stay away. I just wanna be right here with you. One more night, just me and you. Dancing in the kitchen to a song we made up. You poured the last of the wine into my cup. Laughing about nothing that will matter to anyone, but to us it's everything underneath the rising sun. You got a way of making ordinary feel like gold. Every single story of yours I want to be told. Tell me about your childhood, tell me about your dreams. Tell me all the things you are behind the scenes. I want the real you, not the version that performs, the one that shows I'm messy in the storms. I'll be right there with you through whatever comes. Two hearts together beating like a single drum. Morning always comes too soon, and I don't want it to. Every hour spent with you feels brand new. So stay a little longer, turn the clock off for tonight. Everything is perfect when you're holding me right. One more night with you, that's all I'm asking for. One more night with you, my heart wants nothing more. Let the whole world wait, let tomorrow stay away. I just wanna be right here with you. One more night, just me and you. I've been alone for so long, I forgot what this feels like. Having someone next to me who makes everything feel right. Don't wanna overthink it, don't wanna jinx the magic. Don't wanna be the reason this becomes something tragic. So I'll just stay here in this moment, breathing you in. Grateful for wherever this is gonna begin. Whatever this is, I don't wanna name it yet. Just know that this is a night I'll never forget.
Growing pains, but I'm growing. There was a version of me that would have stayed, accepted less than I deserved and been afraid to ask for what I needed, what I knew I was worth. kept it all inside and put my own needs last. I learned that from the people who were meant to teach love, but show me something hollow dressed up is enough. And so I copied it, I brought it to my people. Thought giving everything away would make us equal, but equal means both people showing up and giving. And I spent too many years with people barely living up to what they promised in the early days, when everything was easy in 1,000 ways. But something in me finally said no more. I deserve the love I give, I deserve more. And the day I finally started choosing me is the day I started blooming, started being free. Bloom, watch me bloom. Out of every scar I became something new. Bloom in the room, no more hiding, no more making myself small for you. I bloom through the concrete, through the rain. I bloom through the heartbreak and the pain. Watch me bloom, fully alive. Bloom is not a rival, bloom is the drive. Started going to the gym not to be smaller, started setting boundaries to become taller, started saying no without a paragraph of sorry, started living my own life, my own story. Picked up the guitar, put down at 17, started going to the places I had never seen. Met new people who could hold the real version of me, not the performance, not the mask, just actually free. And yeah, it's scary showing up as who you are, without the armor and the storyline and the guys. But the people that I found when I took it all off are the realest human beings I have ever loved. But something in me finally said no more. I deserve the love I give, I deserve more. And the day I finally started choosing me is the day I started blooming, started being free. Bloom, watch me bloom. Out of every scar I became something new. Bloom in the bloom, no more hiding, no more making myself small for you. I bloom through the concrete, through the rain. I bloom through the heartbreak and the pain. Watch me bloom, fully alive. Bloom is not a rival, bloom is the drive. You are allowed to take up space, you are allowed to show your face. You don't owe anyone a smaller version of your life. You are allowed to want more and to reach and to strive. You are allowed to bloom even if it makes them uncomfortable. You are allowed to become something beautiful out of every dark and difficult season that you've known. You are allowed to bloom, you are allowed to grow. Blooming, still blooming, not done yet, still going. Watch me bloom, yeah, bloom.
300 miles from where I started, 200 from where I'm going. Somewhere in between is where I live. There's a feeling on the highway about 40 miles out, when the city starts to thin and you remember what about this place you come from that no city ever gave you. The particular quality of light that always saved you. The way the fields open up on either side and the sky gets bigger and your chest gets wide. And something you've been carrying for weeks just drops away and your shoulders find a position they forgot on work days. I've lived in 3 cities in the last 7 years, chasing different versions of the life that I'd built in fears of staying still, of being known, of taking root somewhere. But every time I drive back home, the answer's always there. Home isn't a weakness, home is the foundation. Home is where you go to remember your own station in the story of your life, in the thread of who you are. Almost home means almost back road again. Transported back to something I've been missing since when. My father will be watching something on the old TV. He'll say, you look tired, you should eat, very subtly. And I'll sit beside him like no years have come between. Like the whole complicated middle never happened in between. My sister will come over with her husband and the kids. The noise of all of them, a kind of joy that never hid. Chaotic and imperfect and too loud for city ears, but the most honest sound I know to clear away the years. Home isn't a weakness. Home is a foundation. Home is where you go to remember your own station in the story of your life and the thread of who you are. Almost home means almost back to the original star. Almost home, I can feel it from here. Almost home, the road is finally clear. Almost home, the porch lights on. Almost home, I've been away too long. The people that remember me before the noise, before the career and the pressure and the choice. Almost home, just a few more miles. Almost home where everybody knows my smile. And I've been thinking on this drive about what home really means. Is it the place or is it people or is it in between? Is it the smell of certain cooking on a Sunday afternoon or the particular silence of a childhood bedroom? I think it's all of it. I think it's the accumulation of every sense, memory, and every conversation that form the person driving down this road tonight. Almost home and almost back to right. Almost home, just a few more miles. Almost home, I can see the light. Almost home, almost there. Home, home. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, but you always did. You built yourself a perfect life inside a glass house, curated every angle, kept the darkness out. But I lived inside that glass house and I saw the cracks, the ones you covered over and the ones you hid the facts. You told the world we were the couple everyone should want, posting all the right places, wore the right font. But behind the glass you were a different person entirely, and loving you in private was entirely too costly. You criticized the way I laughed too loud at dinner, made me feel too much and never like a winner. But then put your arm around me for the photograph and smile like everything we had was built to last. And I believe the version you performed for them more than the version I was actually living with then. Because the public you was who I fell in love with first, and the private you just kept on making everything worse. Glass house, beautiful from outside looking in. Glass house, but I know every fracture, every sin. Glass house built on what we couldn't say. Glass house couldn't hold the weight today. Glass house, I walked out the door. I'm done living in a glass house anymore. I didn't take a lot of things, just the parts of me you hadn't clipped the wings. My journals and my grandmother's ring and my dignity, the things you couldn't put on Instagram conveniently. I expected you to fight, but you were calculating, figuring out the story, figuring out the framing. By the next week you had posted something vague and deep about loss and growth and lessons that you chose to keep. And people in the comments saying you're so strong, while I'm sitting in my sister's spare room all along, trying to remember who I was before the glass, before I let somebody else's image be my past. And I believe the version you performed for them more than the version I was actually living with then. Because the public you was who I fell in love with first, and the private you just kept on making everything worse. Glass house, beautiful from outside looking in. Glass house, but I know every fracture, every sin. Glass house built on what we couldn't say. Glass house couldn't hold the weight of day. Glass house, I walked out
close anymore. And now I'm building something made of sturdier stuff, something ugly and imperfect, but enough. Not for anybody's feet or anybody's view, just four walls that are honest and completely true. Where I can laugh too loud without a cost, where I can be exactly who I almost lost. No glass, no performance, no curated shine, just the real and raw and messy life that's mine. Glass house, I left it. Glass house behind me. Building something real now, something mine. No more glass. We were so far and now we're here, right here. Met you in a different time zone with a different sky. Didn't think that I would catch you in the corner of my eye. You were passing through and I was on my way out, but something stopped us both without a shadow of a doubt. Exchanged a glance that lasted maybe half a second long, but in that half a second I could hear our whole song. The summer crowd around us fading into noise, just you and me and something rising in the void. You said something funny and I laughed too loud, and just like that we stepped outside the crowd. Walked until the city turned to something quiet, found a bench and talked until the morning sky lit. And now you're stateside and I can't believe it's real. Everything I felt that night is still everything I feel. I kept the ticket stub inside my jacket, left front pocket. You're the only name I never wanted to forget. Stateside, you made it stateside, under the same sky for the very first time. Stateside, finally stateside. Every wish I made is finally aligned. No more distance, no more dreaming, no more wishing you were here. You're stateside and I'm standing right beside you, crystal clear. People think that love at airports isn't real, that you can't know somebody from the way you feel in a single night beneath the terminal lights. But I knew your whole heart by the time of our goodbyes. We kept in touch across the mountain, miles apart. You were always somewhere in the back part of my heart. And when you said you got the job and you were moving here, I cried for 20 minutes out of something beyond tear. It was joy in a form I didn't recognize at first, the kind that comes from quenching an extraordinary thirst. Now you're here and I don't know how to act, like my whole world didn't just come roaring back. And now you're stateside and I can't believe it's real. Everything I felt that night is still everything I feel. I kept the ticket stub inside my jacket, left front pocket. You're the only name I never wanted to forget. Stateside, you made it stateside, under the same sky for the very first time. Stateside, finally stateside. Every wish I made is finally aligned. No more distance, no more dreaming, no more wishing you were here. You're stateside and I'm standing right beside you, crystal clear. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment that feels right. I got mine at gate 14 on a Tuesday night, and I'll never let it go, no matter how absurd that something real could start from just a look and a word. So here we are speak to me in ways that need no translation. We don't share a mother tongue, but somehow I hear you in the way you use your hands to say what words can't get to. The pause you make before you find the right expression. The way you laugh when language fails you, no aggression. I learned 3 words in yours and you learned 4 in mine, and somehow in between we drew a perfect line of understanding that feels deeper than the verbal. Something skin to skin and soft and almost herbal, like the oldest form of knowing someone truly. Something pre-linguistic and completely unruly. You cook for me the dishes from your grandmother's book, and I eat them slowly just to memorize the look on your face when you share something sacred and old, something carried from a country and a story untold. And I hold it gently like it's made of something rare, because to be led into someone's history is rare. You are my second language, the one I'm learning every single day. You are my second language, and I never wanna stop finding ways to say everything I feel in the words that you know, everything I am in the way that feelings flow. You are my second language, and you're the only one I wanna speak. We watch films with subtitles and argue about the translation, whether something's lost in the interpretation. You say some things can only live in their original tongue, and I think about how much of you I haven't yet sung. There's a whole library inside you that I'm only browsing, a whole architecture of a life that keeps me housing in the doorway of your stories, never wanting to leave. More curious about you than I know how to believe. You teach me curses first, because you say that's culture, and I teach you the slang that separates the vulture from the in crowd, and we laugh until we cry, building our own dialect between hello and goodbye on your face when you share something sacred and old, something carried from a country and a story untold. And I hold it gently like it's made of something rare, because to be led into someone's history is rare. You are my second language, the one I'm learning every single day. You are my second language, and I never wanna stop finding ways to say everything I feel in the words that you know, everything I am in the way that feelings flow. You are my second language, and you're the only one I wanna speak. And maybe love itself is a second language that everyone is learning as they go, making mistakes and finding new expressions for the things the heart already knows. So I'll keep studying you like my favorite subject, keep showing up to class without regret, keep learning every dialect of who you are. You are my second language and my favorite so far. Second language, still learning. Second language, never fluent enough, always wanting more of you. My second language. My second language. Some things you can't control, Some things just burn. It started as a spark on a warm July evening, out behind the barn where the old fence was leaning. You smiled and said something I've forgotten the words to, but I remember the feeling and the way that it burned through. We were young and we were fearless, and we didn't think twice about running straight into something that hot, something that nice. Your truck was parked crooked in the gravel driveway, and we talked till every star had made its full display. You had a way of listening like I was the only sound, like everything else in the world had just laid itself down. And I fell into that feeling like falling off a ledge. Never saw the ground till I was already over the edge. And they warned me about wildfire, warned me it would spread, warned me that the kind of love that burns this hot leaves you for dead. But I had never felt alive like this before, so I opened up my arms and let it through the door. Wildfire, you burn in me, uncontrollable and wild and free. Wildfire, can't put it out, that's what loving you has always been about. Wildfire, burning bright from that warm July into every night. Wildfire, still the same, I burn the whole world down to feel this flame. Summer turned to autumn and we held on through the cold, through the arguments and distance and the stories untold. There were nights the fire dimmed to something barely there, a small and fragile ember of the thing we used to share. But we kept showing up and tending to the flame in the quiet and unglamorous and ordinary way. You'd bring me coffee when you knew I hadn't slept. You'd find the journal entry that I never should have kept, and read it without judgment, set it gently down, said I love you, all of this, the lost and the found. And something in that moment reignited the whole thing, reminded me what wildfire loving really brings. And they warned me about wildfire, warned me it would spread, warned me that the kind of love that burns this hot leaves you for dead. But I had never felt alive like this before, so I opened up my arms and let it through the door. Wildfire, you burn in me, uncontrollable and wild and free. Wildfire, can't put it out, that's what loving you has always been about. Wildfire, burning bright from that warm July into every night. Wildfire, still the same, I burn the whole world down to feel this flame. People want the safe love and I understand why, the kind that doesn't shake you, doesn't make you cry. But give me the wildfire, give me the risk, give me every terrifying moment that I'd miss. If I had played it safe and chosen comfortable instead, I'd rather have this burning than a love that's halfway dead. So yes, I'll take the wildfire and the scars it leaves, because nothing I have ever loved has made me feel this free. Wildfire, still burning. Wildfire, never stopping. Still yours. Wildfire, always. Do you remember? I do. Remember when the summer felt like it would last forever, dancing in your driveway in the golden afternoon weather. You'd laugh at all my stories, even though you'd heard them twice. Back when life was simpler and everything felt nice. We'd
sneak out past midnight just to look at all the stars. Driving with the windows down and singing in the car. Didn't have a worry, didn't have a plan. Just two kids in summertime, holding hand in hand. Your mom made lemonade and left it on the step. We'd drink it down and talk about the dreams we hadn't met, about the cities we would visit and the things we'd see. I was so convinced that you'd be next to me. But time has a way of changing everything, and we grew up and the seasons changed. And now I'm looking at old photographs, and I'm caught somewhere between the joy and the ache. Those were golden days, golden days. Photographs and fireflies and summer haze. Golden days, golden days. I go back if I could find a way. Back to you, back to then, back to when the world was simpler. And again, golden days, I miss you like the sun. Golden days when we were young. College came and took us both in different directions, different coasts and different friends and different reflections. We texted for a while, but then the messages got sparse, and slowly you just faded like the light between the stars. I heard you moved to Portland and you're doing really well. Got a dog named Charlie and a story you could tell, and I'm happy for you. I want you to know that's true. But sometimes late at night I still think about you, not in a sad way, more like gratitude for the version of myself that you helped me move through, for the courage and the laughter and the careless ease of two kids in summer living wild and free. But time has a way of changing everything, and we grew up and the seasons changed. And now I'm looking at old photographs, and I'm caught somewhere between the joy and the ache. Those were golden days, golden days. Photographs and fireflies and summer haze. Golden days, golden days. I go back if I could find a way. Back to you, back to them, back to when the world was simpler. And again, golden days, I miss you like the sun. Golden days when we were young. I know we can't go backwards and I wouldn't really try. I know that who I am today was shaped by the goodbye. But standing here in autumn watching leaves fall to the ground, I swear I hear that summertime in every golden sound. And I whisper to the memory I keep safe inside. Thank you for the golden days, thank you for the ride. You were my first real chapter in the story of my life. And golden days like those ones cut you sweet before they slice. Golden days, golden days. I carry you with me. Golden days. Thank you for the memories.
There's a line between us, I'll put it there. There's a line that I drew somewhere between us, somewhere between the love and what it costs. I don't know the exact moment that I drew it, just know that something needed to be crossed. We grew up on different sides of everything, different tables, different gods, different ways. And for a while love felt like the bridge between, but bridges crack beneath the weight of different days. You see, the world is something to be mastered, I see it as a thing to move through gently. want the top floor and the view from up there. I want the walk up slow, I wanna feel it. And neither of us wrong for what we're wanting, but wanting different things from the same life creates a distance even love can't cover. A great divide that cuts as clean as a knife. The great divide between us isn't anger, isn't bitterness or hate or any of that. It's just the quiet truth of two good people who love each other but can't find their way back. The great divide, I stand on my side, you on yours, and the river runs wide. The great divide, maybe someday the water levels drop and we find a way. I remember when we sat on the roof together, looking at the city, thinking we had it all. We were so convinced that love was the solution to every fundamental philosophical call. And maybe we were right for all of 20-something, when the world was just beginning to unfold. But now we're standing at the real decision. Do we compromise ourselves or do we hold? I don't wanna ask you to be smaller, I don't want you asking me to be less. I just wanna love you without breaking. And right now love feels like a beautiful mess. And neither of us wrong for what we're wanting, but wanting different things from the same life creates a distance even love can't cover. A great divide that cuts as clean as a knife. The great divide between us isn't anger, isn't bitterness or hate or any of that. It's just the quiet truth of two good people who love each other but can't find their way back. The great divide, I stand on my side, you on yours, and the river runs wide. The great divide, maybe someday the water levels drop and we find a way. There are nights I think about surrendering my ground, coming over to your side without a sound. And there are nights I think you do the same for me, but we're both too proud and too afraid to see that the great divide might just be the fear of losing who we are to who we love right here. And I'd rather name it honestly tonight than pretend the great divide isn't in our life. The great divide, I see you on the other side. The great divide, and I still love you even from here. They all grew up faster than me. I took the long road. Everyone around me seemed to have it figured out. Jobs and houses, babies, what their lives were all about. At 25, I still didn't know what I was doing. Still changing direction, still confused and still pursuing some vague sense of something that I couldn't even name. Every path I started always ended up the same. Slightly incomplete, slightly off, slightly wrong. Like I kept picking up the instrument but never found my song. My dad would look at me with that particular face, part worry and part wonder and part something like disgrace. He didn't say it but I felt it in the silence, between his expectations and my own internal violence. But something started shifting somewhere in my 28. Something quietly ignited, something quietly found its gate. And all those years of wandering began to make a map, and all the things I gathered started filling in the gap. Late bloomer, that's what I am, taking longer than the others, but here I stand. Late bloomer, slow to arrive, but everything I built feels deeply alive. Late bloomer, the garden knows that the flowers that take longest have the deepest roots.
that grow. Late bloomer, found my way, just not on everybody else's schedule or their day. I started the thing at 30 that I should have at 22. Found the people at 31 I've been looking my whole life through. Fell in love at 33 in a way I never had before. Opened up the business at 34 that I've been building toward. I was behind the curve by every metric they could show us. The comparison would break me if I let the numbers go. But I stopped measuring my timeline against somebody else's and started measuring my progress against yesterday's shelf. And suddenly the race I've been losing disappeared, and what was left was just the life I've been working toward for years. Not perfect, not complete, but genuinely mine. A late bloomer finally coming into the sunshine. But something started shifting somewhere in my 28. Something quietly ignited, something quietly found its gate. And all those years of wandering began to make a map, and all the things I gathered started filling in the gap. Late bloomer, that's what I am. Taking longer than the others, but here I stand. Late bloomer, slow to arrive, but everything I built feels deeply alive. Late bloomer, the garden knows that the flowers that take longest have the deepest roots that grow. Late bloomer, found my way, just not on everybody else's schedule or their day. To the ones still waiting for their season to arrive, still feeling like they're barely keeping their dream alive. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are not lost. You are just still becoming, and that has its own cost and its own reward. When the time is finally right, when the work and the waiting all converge in the light, and you look around and realize you are exactly where you were always supposed to end up, with the life you were meant to wear. Late bloomer, still growing. Late bloomer, right on time. My time. Late bloomer. Some people take the highway, I always take the long way. I think I understand why now. I was never one for taking the direct route, always finding some detour to wonder and wander about. Add an extra hour to a simple 30-minute drive, just to feel the movement and to feel the being alive. My father hated it, said time was not to waste, said the fastest way from A to B was something to embrace. But I kept stopping at the farm stands on the county road, kept pulling over just to watch the river in the cold. And now I think he understands a little more with age. Now I catch him in the garden turning a slow page, or whatever book he's reading in the afternoon light, taking the long way through his own last years of life. And everything I've taken the long way to find has been more beautiful than what I'd left behind. Every detour hit a landscape I'd have never seen if I had just gone straight to where I thought I'd been. The long way, I'll take the long way through the back road and the byways and the yesterday. The long way, not the highway. Give me the scenic and the slow and the always. The long way teaches things the quick way never could, about the land and about people and about what's good. The long way, that's my way, and I wouldn't change a single wrong turn on the way. I took the long way to my career, through 5 false starts, through 2 years studying something I abandoned for the arts, through a year abroad that turned to 2, then nearly 3, through every single version of the person becoming me. I took the long way to love, through a string of almost, through the people who were chapters, not the code.
coast to coast through the years alone. I felt like failure at the time, but were actually the years I learned the truest parts of mine. And I took the long way to this moment, standing here with a map of all my detours finally becoming clear. Not a mess of wrong directions and abandoned roads, but the most specific path to carrying the load of a life that's actually mine. And every detail and design built not by efficiency but by the long way line. Everything I've taken the long way to find has been more beautiful than what I'd left behind. Every detour hit a landscape I'd have never seen if I had just gone straight to where I thought I'd been. The long way, I'll take the long way through the back roads and the byways in the yesterday. The long way, not the highway. Give me the scenic and the slow and the always. The long way teaches things the quick way never could, about the land and about people and about what's good. The long way, that's my way, and I wouldn't change a single wrong turn on, no. So if you're on a detour and you don't know why, if the road you're on seems pointless underneath the sky, trust the long way, trust the wandering, trust the turn, trust the thing inside you that still wants to learn. Every mile you've traveled that seemed wrong at the start was adding something necessary to your art. The long way isn't lost, the long way is the gift. The long way is the only thing that gives the view its lift. The long way, my way. The long way, right on time, taking the long way home. And loving every mile. It's midnight and I'm wide awake, thinking about everything. There's a restlessness in me that won't go quiet, a hunger for the life that I imagine at night, when the world is dark and still and finally honest, and the version of myself I dream about comes to light. I wanna make something that outlasts me, something someone finds in 20 years and feels. I wanna write the song that breaks somebody open and reminds them that whatever they're going through is real. I wanna stand on stages I can't picture yet, in cities that I've only read about in books. I wanna fall in love so many times with everything, with music and with people and with how the evening looks. And yes, I know that's a lot to carry in one chest, and yes, I know I need to sleep and give myself a rest, but something in the midnight hours makes the dreaming feel like truth. Something about the dark brings out the fire of my youth. Midnight sun burning me, light the path to who I'm going to be. Midnight sun, don't go down. I need your light, I need your sound. Burn like the sun at midnight dark, set fire to the whole of my heart. Midnight sun, remind me why I chose to aim this high. I call my mom at 1 a.m. because I know she'll pick up. She's always been the one I call when life feels stuck. She doesn't have the answers, but she has the voice, the one that makes me feel like I still have a choice.
She says, baby, you were born with too much heart, and that's not a weakness, that's your greatest art. The people who feel deeply are the ones who change the world. She's been saying this to me since I was just a girl, and I'm starting to believe it a little more each day. Starting to step into the things I used to push away. Auditioning for things that terrify me still, because the terror means it matters, and it always will. And yes, I know that's a lot to carry in one chest. And yes, I know I need to sleep and give myself a rest. But something in the midnight hours makes the dreaming feel like truth. Something about the dark brings out the fire of my youth. Midnight sun, burn in me, light the path to who I'm going to be. Midnight sun, don't go down. I need your light, I need your sound. Burn like the sun at midnight dark. Set fire to the whole of my heart. Midnight sun, remind me why I chose to aim this high. And maybe one day someone will listen to this song on a night when they feel lost and like they don't belong. And they'll feel just a little less alone out there, knowing someone else was up at midnight with the same prayer. That's why I do this, that's the only reason, to reach across the dark and find somebody in their season. So here's to everyone awake at midnight dreaming. Here's to every heart that's still alive and beating. Midnight sun, burn for all of us. Midnight sun, we're all out here dreaming. Midnight sun, don't go down, not yet.
Yeah. Neon City, where everything glows but nothing's warm. Let's go. Yeah. Grew up in the part of town and never put on maps, where the streetlights flickered and the dogs would bark back. Mama working double shifts to keep the lights on, and I stay up writing rhymes till the early dawn. Every teacher told me get a backup plan, like dreaming was a privilege and not what I am. But I watched the city from my bedroom window nightly, and I swore one day these streets would know me rightly. Used to freestyle on the corner with my cousins, trading bars for hours while the summer sun was buzzing. Every word a building block, every verse a door. Couldn't see the ceiling, so I kept on adding floors. And now the city looks different from up here. Every light below story, every shadow a year. I didn't change the city, but the city changed me, and now I'm living in the life I used to dream. Neon city, neon city, everything is bright but nothing's pretty. Neon city, I came from you. Every scar you gave me I turned into proof. Neon city, raised me hard and cold. Neon city, made me brave and bold. Neon city, I'm still yours, even from the penthouse, even from these floors. Now they wanna interview me, wanna know my story, want the highlight reel without the inventory of everything I lost along the way to here. Every friend who faded, every manufactured fear. I lost a homie in the springtime 2 years back, and no amount of success can never bring that back. So I carry him with me in every room I enter, his name tattooed somewhere between the hurt and splendor. Because success without the ones you love is hollow, and I learned that from the pain that I still swallow. Every night before I sleep I say his name out loud, hope wherever he is he's watching and he's proud. Now the city looks different from up here. Every light below a story, every shadow a year. I didn't change the city, but the city changed me, and now I'm living in the life I used to dream. Neon city, everything is bright but nothing's pretty. Neon
Neon City, I came from you. Every scar you gave me, I turned into proof. Neon City, raised me hard and cold. Neon City, made me brave and bold. Neon City, I'm still yours. Even from the penthouse, even from the floor. They say money changes people, and maybe that is true. But I still call the same 3 people when I'm going through. Still eat at the same diner on my old block. Still walk those same streets when I need to stop and think about the reasons why I do this every day. Not the charts, not the cameras, not the things they say, but the kid still on that corner dreaming past the dark. I do this for that kid, I do this for that spark. Neon City, I never left you. Neon City, you never left me. Still yours, always yours. Working overtime on us. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is. Working overtime. Working overtime. Overtime, working overtime. Is it worth it?
Yeah, it is.
They say relationships shouldn't feel like work, but I think whoever said that never had to dig through dirt to find the gold on the other side of a hard conversation. To sit with someone through the mess of a bad situation. I've been putting in my overtime with you. Not because it's forced, but because you're worth the view. From the other side of every difficult and real. Every place we had to choose the love over the feel. Of walking out when walking out would have been so easy. When the argument got circular and both of us were queasy, we chose to stay and work it out and find the root. And what we grew from all that work is bearing so much fruit. So when they ask me how we make it look so easy, I say it doesn't look easy because it never is really. Love is full-time, with overtime included. And the couples who last long are the ones who aren't deluded into thinking love should always feel effortless and light. Sometimes love is choosing hard and staying for the fight. Overtime, I'm working overtime, putting in the hours to make sure that you're mine. Overtime, not punching out because the best things in this life are what you work throughout. Overtime, I'll always show for the relationship that makes me wanna grow. Overtime, for you and me, working overtime is how we got to free. I remember when we hit the wall about year 2, when everything felt heavy and we didn't know what to do. We tried the counselor, we tried the honest talks, we tried the long drives and the late night walks. And slowly things began to shift. Like something deep beneath us started to lift. Not back to how it was because we didn't want that version. That version had the cracks that led to the dispersion. We wanted something better, something more intentional, something that we built with both our hands, something credential. And now we're standing in the garden of what all our work grew. And baby, I would put in every overtime for you. So when they ask me how we make it look so easy, I say it doesn't look easy because it never is really. Love is full-time, work with overtime included. And the couples who last long are the ones who aren't deluded into thinking love should always feel effortless and light. Sometimes love is choosing hard and staying for the fight. Overtime, I'm working overtime, putting in the hours to make sure that you're mine. Overtime, not punching out because the best things in this life are what you work throughout. Overtime, I'll always show for the relationship that makes me wanna grow. Overtime, for you and me, working overtime is how we got to free. I'm not talking about the grinding and the suffering, not the toxic kind of staying in the buffering of your own needs to keep the peace at any price. I'm talking about the good work, the precise, intentional choosing of each other in the heart, choosing to be honest even when it's scarred. That's the overtime that builds the real thing. That's the kind of work that makes forever ring. Overtime for you, always overtime. Work every hour, still working overtime. This one's for everyone who's been waiting to feel something real. Come alive. There is a version of your life that's still in front of you, that hasn't been written and is waiting to be true. All the things you said you'd do when things slowed down a bit, all the dreams you filed away that never quite got lit. I know the daily weight of all the ordinary pulls of responsibilities and schedules and the dose of a life lived in the practical and the functional. I know how big ambitions feel dysfunctional against the backdrop of the Tuesday and the rent, against the tiredness and the wondering where it went. The fire that you carried in the younger version of the person still alive inside you, waiting to be loved. And I'm not here to tell you everything is simple, or that dreaming is enough to close the interval between where you are standing and where you wanna be. But I know that you are closer than you think you see. Come alive, it's time to come alive. You were made for more than just surviving to survive. Come alive, the world is waiting still for the thing that only you were put here to fulfill. Come alive, put down the weight. It's never too early and it's never too late. Come alive in every nerve and bone. Come alive, you don't have to do this alone. Come alive. I met a woman once at 62 years old who'd spent 40 years not living the story she'd been told. She wanted to tell it, but the timing was never right. The kids were young, the money tight, the hours not bright. But at 61, something cracked and she began the novel and the painting and the Japanese Japan she'd always wanted to go to before she died. And she said it was the most alive she'd felt inside since she was 17, with everything before her. And she said the only thing she wished was that she toured her own dreams a little sooner. Not a lot, just some, not wasted, just awaken before the evening comes. And I'm not here to tell you everything is simple, or that dreaming is enough to close the interval between where you are standing and where you wanna be. But I know that you are closer than you think you see. Come alive, it's time to come alive. You were made for more than just surviving to survive. Come alive, the world is waiting still for the thing that only you were put here to fulfill. Come alive, put down the weight. It's never too early and it's never too late. Come alive in every nerve and bone. Come alive, you don't have to do this alone. Come alive. So here is my invitation, plain and simple, to take one step toward whatever's in the middle of your chest when you imagine being fully who you are. Not the safe version, not the cautious, but the star that you were being before they told you to be smaller, before the world convinced you to be shorter, not taller. Come alive in whatever form that takes for you. Come alive because the world needs what is true about you specifically. Nobody else can bring the exact thing that you carry, the exact song you sing. Come alive. This is your moment. Come alive. Right now. Come alive. The world is ready. Come alive. And so are you. Come alive. Come alive. Come alive. Come alive.
There's this thing they talk about. Red strings, invisible threads. I think I found mine.
We almost met a dozen times before we actually did. At the same coffee shop, the same bookstore on the grid. You were 3 rows ahead of me at that October show, and I saw the back of your head, but I didn't know that 2 years later at a mutual friend's dinner, you'd sit across the table and I'd be the winner of whatever cosmic lottery was running that night. Because everything about you felt instantly right. You referenced a film I never told anyone I loved, and I sat there feeling like that somehow been shoved into a story that had been written long before by something much smarter than the both of us for sure. And I know that sounds like something from a silly song, but I've been on enough wrong roads to know when right feels strong. And this felt like the ending of a very long search, like finally arriving somewhere after years of work. Invisible thread pulling me to you through every wrong turn, every wrong room. Invisible thread I couldn't see, but it was always leading back to me and you and we. Every misconnection led to this connection. Every closed door opened up this direction. Invisible thread, I feel it now, finally together, and I understand how. We talked about it once, about the timing of it all, about how many chances we had to meet before the fall of that specific autumn when we finally sat across. And I felt something found instead of something lost. You said you almost didn't come that night to dinner. You were tired and you thought about just staying in. I said the same, I almost sent a last minute excuse, and we just sat there quietly absorbing the news that both of us had almost missed this whole thing and all the life we built and all that it would bring. Sometimes I lie awake beside you in the dark and think whatever kept us both from missing the mark. And I know that sounds like something from a silly song, but I've been on enough wrong roads to know when right feels strong. And this felt like the ending of a very long search, like finally arriving somewhere after years of work. Invisible thread pulling me to you through every wrong turn, every wrong room. Invisible thread I couldn't see, but it was always leading back to me and you and we. Every misconnection led to this connection. Every closed door opened up this direction. Invisible thread, I feel it now, finally together, and I understand how. So here's to everyone still looking, still on the road, still carrying the weight of all the love they never showed. Your invisible thread is out there pulling toward you too. Every wrong direction is just guiding you to true. Don't give up on the possibility of something right. It might be 3 rows behind you on an October night, or 2 years away from where you're standing now. Trust the thread, it knows when and it knows how. Invisible thread, hey! Still pulling. Invisible thread, still true. Leading me always to you. You keep looking, but I'm right here. You keep looking for a reason to believe. Every time I reach for you, you turn and leave. I've been patient, I've been steady, I've been real. Tell me what it takes for you to finally feel I'm not complicated. I don't play the games. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. You've been burned before, I understand that well, but I'm not the one who put you through that hell. I show up every time that you call my name. I'm the first one there when things aren't the same. In the morning, in the evening, through the doubt, I'm the one you call when everything falls out. So why do you keep searching like I'm hard to find, when I've been standing here this whole time, right in front of you, open heart and open door. Baby, I could give you everything and more. I'm right here, right here. Don't need to search no more. I'm right here, right here, standing at your door. Everything you prayed for, every wish you made, everything you're looking for is right here, unafraid. I'm right here. I watched you chase the ones who made you feel unsure, the ones who kept you guessing, always wanting more. I never understood the thrill of loving what ignores, but I kept quiet, hoping you would see what love is for. You call me up at midnight crying on the phone about someone who treated you like you were alone. I held the space for you, said everything I should, while wishing I could tell you that I would have been so good. And maybe one day you'll open up your eyes and see the one who never told you pretty little lies, the one who learned your coffee order, knew your favorite song, the one who's been right here with you all along. So why do you keep searching like I'm hard to find, when I've been standing here this whole time, right in front of you, open heart and open door? Baby, I could give you everything and more. Right here, right here. Don't need to search no more. I'm right here, standing at your door. Everything you prayed for, every wish you made, everything you're looking for is right here, unafraid. I'm not gonna beg you and I'm not gonna chase, but I want you to know you got a permanent place in the part of me that hopes things work out right, and the part of me that thinks of you at night. So when the searching stops and you finally see I'll still be right here if you come back to me, not because I'm weak, but because it's true. There's nobody else I'd rather wait for but you. Right here, I'm right here, always have been, always will be, right here. I told myself I was done, then you walked back in. Every time I think I got myself together, something about your voice just pulls me like a tether. I said I was done, said I moved along, but here I am again singing the same old song. Deleted all your numbers, blocked you everywhere, took your pictures off the wall, cleared out the air. Went on a few dates, tried to fill the space, but every single one just had the wrong face. My therapist says I need to sit with the discomfort, that healing isn't linear, it takes effort. I know she's right, I know the textbook answer, but you walk in the room and I forget the chapter. And I hate that I love you still, after everything against my will. My body knows before my mind agrees. You're like a fever that I can't fight with ease. Unfolding, unfolding at your feet. Can't hold back everything you made me feel. Unfolding, unfolding, here I am. Take me as I am, won't let me go again. I'm unfolding and I can't pretend that what we have is truly at its end. Unfolding, every wall comes down every time you come around. You show up with that smile and that look in your eye, the one that says you miss me and you don't know why. We talk for hours like no time has passed at all, like we never had to go through any of the fall. And maybe that's the thing that keeps me coming back, that ease that we have, that natural track that nobody else has matched in all this time, that connection that I've been trying hard to find. But then I remember all the nights I cried and all the times the words cut deep inside, and I'm standing at the crossroads once again, trying to figure out where love ends and pain begins. And I hate that I love you still, after everything against my will. My body knows before my mind agrees. You're like a fever that I can't fight with ease. I'm unfolding, unfolding at your feet. Can't hold back If you're here for real, then show me something new. If not, then I deserve better, and I know I'm not gonna keep unfolding at your feet for someone who won't meet me in the deep. So love me like you mean it, or let me go, because I finally love myself enough to know. Unfolding, but choosing me. Unfolding, finally free. Unfolding into something better, something new. Yeah. I'm not who I was, and that's okay. The people who knew me 5 years ago will probably not recognize the face I show. I used to be quiet, I used to make myself smaller, used to walk a little shorter when I should have stood taller. I gave my energy to anyone who asked for it, poured myself into cups that never filled an inch of it. Couldn't say no without a spiral of guilt, couldn't name a boundary without feeling the tilt of the whole relationship, threatening to fall like my limits were an ultimatum and not natural at all. I spent a long time unlearning what I was taught about how much of yourself should be endlessly bought, and now I stand here different in a way I can't undo. And some people aren't sure what to do with somebody new, but the right ones celebrate the person that emerged, and the wrong ones just remind me why the changing was urged. Somebody new, that's who I am. Somebody new, no apologies, no scam. Somebody new, rose from the old. Somebody new, more brave, more bold. Somebody new, doesn't need your permission. Somebody new, made a quiet decision to become, to grow, to change, to live. Somebody new has so much more to give. I remember the first time I canceled plans without a reason, without a list of justifications for the season. Just said I need this night at home and that was it, and waited for the shame to hit, and it never hit. It felt like freedom, small and tender and new, like a window cracked open and the air coming through. Started doing that with everything, one at a time, choosing me in tiny ways that added up to a life that actually felt like mine for the very first time. Not the one I've been performing behind the pantomime. And yes, I lost some people in the process of becoming, but the ones I kept were real, and that's what kept me coming back to myself, back to the work, back to the truth of who I was before they told me who to be from youth. And now I stand here different in a way I can't undo, and some people aren't sure what to do with somebody new. But the right ones celebrate the person that emerged, and the wrong ones just remind me why the changing was urged. Somebody new, that's who I am. Somebody new, no apologies, no scam. Somebody new, rose from the old. Somebody new, more brave, more bold. Somebody new, doesn't need your permission. Somebody new, made a quiet decision to become, to grow, to change, to live. Somebody new has so much more to give, and I'm still becoming. I'm nowhere near done, still figuring out things under the sun. But every single day I'm more myself than before, and every single day there's a little less to restore. So here I am, somebody new and somebody old, somebody finally brave enough to be bold, somebody who chose herself when it counted the most. Somebody new is who I'm proud of the most. Somebody new, that's me. Somebody new, finally free, still becoming. Somebody new. But this one I'll get through too. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There's a season in everyone's life when the ground shifts, when the things you counted on just fall through the rips, and you're standing in the rubble of the life you would plan, trying to understand what's still in your hand. I've been here before in a different shape, a different loss, a different escape. But every time I found my way to the other side, every time I found something left inside that was stronger than the thing that tried to break it. Every time the storm came, I chose not to fake it. Chose to sit inside the weather fully present. Chose to let it be exactly what it was, unpleasant. And there's a difference between enduring and experiencing, between white knuckling through and actually witnessing what the storm is trying to tell you about yourself, what is clearing from the overcrowded shelf. Weather the storm, I will weather the storm. Not around it, not above it, through the warm and the terrible, the beautiful, the breaking. Weather the storm and come out in the making of someone more resilient and more wise, someone who has looked the hard thing in the eyes. Weather the storm, I've done it before. Weather the storm and open the door to whatever's on the other side of this. I called my oldest friend at 6 a.m. crying. She didn't ask the questions, just said I'm trying to get to you. Give me 40 minutes, stay on. And she drove across the city before dawn. Sat with me through all of it without an agenda, without advice unless I asked, just tender presence in the room while the storm moved through. Just a quiet factor, someone who knew that sometimes you don't need solutions or direction, just a witness to the pain, just a connection to remind you that you're not alone inside the weather, that someone else is holding the umbrella altogether. And there's a difference between enduring and experiencing, between white knuckling through and actually witnessing what the storm is trying to tell you about yourself, what is clearing from the overcrowded shelf. Weather the storm, I will weather the storm. Not around it, not above it, through the warm and the terrible, the beautiful, the breaking. Weather the storm and come out in the making of someone more resilient and more wise, someone who has looked the hard thing in the eyes. Weather the storm, I've done it before. Weather the storm and open the door to whatever's on the other side of this. After every storm, there is a quality of light that only exists because of what came in the night. The air is different, cleaner, more awake. The colors of the world look different for the sake of having been through something that required everything. And you stand on the other side, discovering that you are still here, still whole, still breathing, still capable of hoping and believing. Still standing, still here. After every storm, there's a clearing. Weather the storm and breathe. Some things are worth everything. You're one of them. I've been playing it safe for a little too long, protecting my heart like nothing could go wrong, keeping my distance and keeping it cool, acting like caring was breaking a rule. Then you walked into a Tuesday like it was nothing, in a coffee shop I'd been in 100 times. You asked me what I was reading, and I told you, and suddenly Tuesday had the feeling of a sign. We talked until they started stacking up the chairs, until the barista said he had to close downstairs. We walked outside and stood there in the cold, not wanting the beginning to get old. And I felt something I had locked away, coming back to life in the most unexpected way. could be mine. I'm gonna take the risk for you. Step out of the safe place I've been hiding in. Take the risk, whatever it leads to. I'd rather fall than never have tried to win. Take the risk, open up the door, let you into all the parts I kept before. Take the risk for you and only you. Love is just a risk worth going through. We've been doing this dance now for about a month. Texting later, meeting up for lunch, and I can feel you pulling back sometimes, like you're just as scared as me between the lines. So let me be the one to say it first. Let me be the brave one even if it hurts, because if I keep waiting for the perfect time, I'll be waiting forever down the line. Life is short and so is summer, and you're standing right in front of me, and everything about you is the answer to a question I've been asking quietly. And I felt something I had locked away, coming back to life in the most unexpected way. And for the first time in a really long time, I thought maybe this feeling could be mine. I'm gonna take the risk for you. Step out of the safe place I've been hiding in. Take the risk, whatever it leads to. I'd rather fall than never have tried to win. Take the risk, open up the door, let you into all the parts I kept before. Take the risk for you and only you. Love is just a risk worth going through. I know that love has burned me once or twice before. I know the ache of walking out the door, but I also know the emptiness of never trying, of letting the chance pass you by and wondering why. So here I am in all my messy glory, handing you the pen to write the next part of my story. I'm not perfect, I'm not easy, but I'm real. And this is the realest thing I've ever dared to feel. Take the risk. Here I am, taking the risk for you. All in.
We're all just orbiting something, looking for the right gravity. There's a theory that says we are all connected by invisible forces we've never detected, that every choice we make sends out a wave, and somewhere someone else feels what we gave. I think about that on the subway, underground, surrounded by 100 lives making no sound. Everyone locked inside their own private orbit, a satellite system too complex to absorb it. The woman with the plan across her lap, the man rereading an old paper map, the teenager asleep against the glass, and me just watching every one of them pass. And I wonder what I'd know about their lives if I just asked a single question and survived the awkwardness of talking to a stranger, and found out we weren't that far from each other's danger. Satellites, we're all just satellites, orbiting around our separate lights. Satellites crossing paths and moving on. Satellites together and alone. Every orbit touches someone else's edge, every crossing moment on a different ledge. Satellites, what if we slow down and let somebody else's gravity be found? I read somewhere that loneliness is epidemic.
make more people more connected, but the feeling's systemic. We built the tools to reach across the distance, but somehow they increased our own resistance to the actual human in the actual room, to the conversation that might actually bloom into something real if we just put the phone down and looked up at the person in the same small town of this train car, this elevator, this checkout line. All of us just satellites trying to align with something larger than the orbit that we've chosen, something warm to stop us all from slowly frozen. And I wonder what I'd know about their lives if I just asked a single question and survive the awkwardness of talking to a stranger and found out we weren't that far from each other's danger. Satellites, we're all just satellites, orbiting around our separate lights. Satellites, crossing paths and moving on. Satellites, together and alone. Every orbit touches someone else's edge, every crossing moment on a different ledge. Satellites, what if we slow down and let somebody else's gravity be found? So I looked up from my phone at the woman with the plant and said, "That's beautiful." She smiled and said, "I can't keep killing them. This one I'm determined to keep alive." She laughed and I laughed, and something came to life between two satellites that briefly shared an orbit. One stopped together before the doors open and absorb it back into the city in the separate spinning. But for one small moment, something was beginning. Satellites, look up sometime. Satellites, we're right here, all of us orbiting together. Satellites. Do you ever wish you could go back and undo one thing? Just one thing. I found your old sweatshirt in the box beneath the stairs, the one you left behind when you stopped coming there. It smells like the detergent that your mother always used, and holding it I'm 17 again and so confused. We were just kids playing at something much too big, love songs and late nights and every stupid thing we did. You'd sneak me in through the side window after dark, and we'd lie on your bed talking till the dog would bark. I thought I knew exactly what forever felt like then. Turns out forever for a teenager is maybe 3 and 10. 3 months of magic and 10 months of falling apart, and you were my first real education of the heart. I don't want you back, and I don't miss you really, but I miss the version of myself who loved so freely, who hadn't learned to guard or second guess or hide, who just ran straight at love with everything inside. I want to be 17 again, before the armor and the heartbreak set in. 17 again, just for one day, love like nothing ever got in the way. 17 again, open and true, before I learn what love can do to you. 17 again, just for tonight, when everything we felt was purely right. I've dated since and some of them were wonderful and kind, but there's a guardedness I carry deep inside my mind, a little voice that checks the exits in every room. A habit formed in heartbreak like a permanent perfume. I smile a little slower now before I let you in. I watch for inconsistencies before I let you in. My therapist says that's protection and it kept me safe, but sometimes safety feels a lot like living in a cage. I wanna love the way I did at 17 years old, with every cell completely open, completely bold, not reckless, not naive, just present and alive, choosing love instead of choosing to survive. And I don't miss you really, but I miss the version of myself who loved so freely, who hadn't learned to guard or second guess or hide, who just ran straight at love with everything inside. I want to be 17 again, before the armor and the heartbreak set in. 17 again, just for one day. Love like nothing ever got in the way. 17 again, open and true, before I learn what love can do to you. 17 again, just for tonight, when everything we felt was purely right. And maybe that's the work, maybe that's the journey. Unlearning all the clothes and all the guarded and the hurt, and getting back to something open without being naive. Learning how to love again and actually believe that the right one won't require the armor I've been wearing, that the right one will be worthy of the real me that I'm bearing. So I fold the sweatshirt up and put it back inside the box, and choose to open up another door that I had locked. 17 again, open heart. 17 again, here I start. 17 again, starting over, open again.
Yeah. Some places just don't let you go. Packed my bags, but I left them by the door. Something about these highways keeps me wanting more. Sunsets burning gold across the open plains. Can't explain why I keep coming back again. Daddy always said this land gets in your blood, runs as deep as rivers after summertime floods. I tried the city once with its noise and its lights, but nothing ever felt as good as Texas nights. The smell of cedar, smell of rain on red dirt roads, the sound of crickets when the evening softly glows. Old friends sitting on the tailgate drinking cold, telling every story that has ever been told. I could leave tomorrow, buy a ticket far away, but something always pulls me back and makes me want to stay. There's a gravity here stronger than I understand. There's something in the soul, something in this land. I'm staying in Texas, staying right here, where the stars burn brighter and the skies are clear. I'm staying in Texas, roots run deep. This is the only home that helps me sleep. Every road I've taken always circles back to the front porch where I started on this track. I'm staying in Texas, nowhere else to be. This place right here is everything to me. Grandma's in the kitchen with her sweet peach pie, same recipe she's used since 1989. Cousins running barefoot through the summer grass. Some traditions are too beautiful to let them pass. Met a boy down by the river in July, said he'd take me everywhere beneath the open sky. But But every night I dream of home and dusty roads, of the sound of steel guitar and stories Grandpa told. So I told him gently that my heart already knows where it wants to be when every season comes and goes. He smiled and said he understood and held my hand. Said some people are just born to love their land.
They said it wouldn't last. They were wrong. Everyone had an opinion about us from the start. Said we moved too fast, said we'd fall apart. Said the chemistry was blinding us to what was real. Didn't stop to ask us how we actually feel. We sat through all the warnings and the looks they gave, all the conversations that were meant to save us from ourselves, from each other, from the fall. And we just held each other's hands through all of it all. 3 years later and we're standing here still whole. Same two people who decided to be bold and bet on something fragile, something new. Turned out what they called fragile was unbreakable and true. They wrote the ending before they read the story, decided what we were without knowing our glory. But we knew something that they couldn't see. What we built in quiet was our victory. Unbreakable, that's what we are. Unbreakable, like an ancient star. Everything they threw at us just made us more. Unbreakable right to the core. Unbreakable through every test. Unbreakable when put to rest. I bet on us 1,000 times again. Unbreakable does not mean free of pain. It means you choose each other anyway. We've had our share of arguments and harder nights, the ones that left us both unsure of the lights, the ones where we said things we wish we could take back and had to do the work of finding our way back. Love is not a feeling, it's a daily choice to show up and be present and to hear their voice, even when it's inconvenient, even when you're tired, even when the version of yourself feels uninspired. We've cried together more than once over the years, over loss and disappointment and our very real fears. And every time we came back to the center of us, and that center has always been enough. They wrote the ending before they read the story, decided what we were without knowing our glory. But we knew something that they couldn't see. What we built in quiet was our victory. Unbreakable, that's what we are. Unbreakable, like an ancient star. Everything they threw at us just made us more. Unbreakable right to the core. Unbreakable through every test. Unbreakable when put to rest. I bet on us 1,000 times again. Unbreakable does not mean free of pain. It means you choose each other anyway. To anyone out there loving quietly today, against the noise of everyone who says no way, hold on to the thing that makes you sure inside. Hold on to the person standing by your side. Let them talk, let them doubt, let them say their piece. The ones who truly love you find their peace. And we found ours not in the absence of the storm, but in the way we held each other through the norm. Unbreakable, yeah, that's us. Unbreakable, always was unbreakable.
What if there's another version of me that took the other road? I wonder about them sometimes. There's a version of me who stayed in the hometown, who married the first love and never turned around, who knows every neighbor's name and every family history, who found their whole world in a 20-mile territory. And I don't know if that version is happy or content, or if they lay awake sometimes wondering where the other went. The one who left, the one who took the uncertain road, the one who swapped the familiar for the unknown. Because I lay awake sometimes and wonder about them. The version who stayed, if I romanticize or doubt them, or staying would have been the braver thing to do. If I left not out of courage but of fear, the truth. Parallel lives running side by side, one that I'm living and one where I could have tried a different version of the same beginning. Both of us somewhere in the middle of our winning, or our losing, or our finding, or our searching. Both of us alive and both of us still hurting and healing and becoming something new. Parallel lives, I wonder about you. Parallel lives, where are you now? Parallel lives, did you figure out how to be happy in the choice you didn't choose? Parallel lives, do you wonder too about the road you didn't take on that one day? Parallel lives running parallel and away from each other and toward the same unknown. Parallel lives, we're each on our own. There's a version of me who said yes to the thing I said no to, who walked through the door I stood outside of, who said the words I swallowed in that moment and got the answer that I still don't know meant anything or nothing, good or terrible. That parallel version found out what was possible, and I sit here with my curiosity unresolved, with the question that no living can be solved. Because you only get the one road that you take, and every other version is a dream you can't awake into something you can touch or taste or hold. The parallel lives remain forever untold. Parallel lives running side by side, one that I'm living and one where I could have tried a different version of the same beginning. Both of us somewhere in the middle of our winning, or our losing, or our finding, or our searching. Both of us alive and both of us still hurting and healing and becoming something new. Parallel lives, I wonder about you. Parallel lives, where are you now? Parallel lives, did you figure out how to be happy in the choice you didn't choose? Parallel lives, do you wonder too about the road you didn't take on that one day? Parallel lives running parallel and away from each other and toward the same unknown. Parallel lives, we're each on our own. But maybe the wondering is itself the point. Maybe sitting at the parallel conjoint of what happened and what could have been is how you learn to value what you've seen and lived and chosen and become through the choosing. No parallel life is what this one has, including every specific detail of the here and now, every person, every lesson, every somehow that led to this exact and unrepeatable moment. And that's the gift inside the parallel component. Parallel lives, I choose this one. This is the one right here, right now. This is the one I choose. Just looking for something real. I've been searching through the noise, just trying to find something real, something warm, a peace of mind. Everyone around me seems so satisfied, but I've been running circles with nowhere to hide.
Scrolling through the highlight reels at 2 a.m. Wondering if anyone else feels like this too. Trying on a smile that never quite fits right. Holding it together every day and every night. Mama says I'm lucky and I know she's right. Got a roof above my head and money's tight but fine. But there's a hollow in my chest I cannot fill. No matter how I try, I feel it still. Maybe I want too much, maybe I dream too deep. Maybe I feel everything while others are asleep. But I can't turn it off and I don't wanna try. I'd rather feel everything than never wonder why. All I ever wanted was to feel complete. Someone I can call home, someone I can keep. All I ever wanted. Is it too much to ask? To take off the smile, to put down this mask, to be known, to be seen, to be loved for everything in between. All I ever wanted was just this, something true, something I'd never miss. I try to fill the emptiness with busyness and noise, surrounding myself with people and with things and with boys. But at the end of every night, when the room goes quiet, my heart starts asking questions and I cannot deny it. What am I running from and what am I running toward? What's the thing I'm looking for that I haven't found before? I journaled and I meditated, talked it through. Still couldn't find the peace I thought I once knew. Then one quiet Sunday with the window open wide, the sunlight hit me different and I felt it deep inside. Like maybe I was looking far too hard out there, when everything I needed was already here. Maybe I want too much, maybe I dream too deep. Maybe I feel everything while others are asleep. But I can't turn it off and I don't wanna try. I'd rather feel everything than never wonder why. All I ever wanted was to feel complete. Someone I can call home, someone I can keep. All I ever wanted. Is it too much to ask? To take off the smile, to put down this mask, to be known, to be seen, to be loved for everything in between. All I ever wanted was just this, something true, something I'd never miss. And slowly I'm learning that the love I seek has been living right inside of me all week. I am the home I've been looking for all along. I am the safe place, I am the song. And when somebody comes who really sees me clear, I won't be afraid, because I'll already be here, holding open, ready and alive. No longer just surviving, finally I thrive. All I ever wanted was to feel like this, right here, right now. All I ever wanted, yeah, I think I found it.
You already know what this is. Let me talk to him for a second. Yeah, I said what I said, no apologies. Living my truth while you living in fantasies. Watch how I move, watch how I talk. Every step I take feels like a victory walk. They said I never make it past the city lines. Now I'm on every stage and every headline shines. Used to eat alone, now they all wanna see. Used to sleep on floors, now I own every suite. I remember nights when the phone never rang. I was ringing off the hook, every name in the game. Mama used to worry about the path that I chose. Now she's in the front row, watching everybody froze. I don't do it for the clout, I do it for the crowd. Do it for the kids who never thought they'd get a pass. Every hater out there gave me fuel for the fire. Every doubt they threw at me just took me high. So don't come around here acting like you knew me then, acting like you rode with me back before the bands. I remember faces and I don't forget names. This industry is ruthless, but I mastered every game. Shut it down, shut it down. I'm the only name echoing through this town. Shut it down, shut it down. Call me now, watch me take it from the ground. Lights go up and the whole crowd goes insane. Every city, every country knows my name. Shut it down, shut it down. Yeah, I built this from the bottom, watch it now. Yeah, 2 a.m. and I'm still in the studio, working on something nobody's heard before. Every beat I touch turns into something more. Every word I write opens another door. They debate my legacy like I'm already gone, but I'm standing here still writing every song. Critics writing essays trying to figure me out. I just smile and let my music handle the doubt. Loyalty is rare and I keep it in a vault. Trusted the wrong people once and that was my fault, but I learned from every lesson, every stumble, every fall. Now I move in silence and I give it my all. Brought my city back when nobody cared. Now they pay my name up everywhere. That's not ego, that's just history repeating right. Everything I touch just seems to turn to light. So don't come around here acting like you knew me then, acting like you rode with me back before the bands. I remember faces and I don't forget names. This industry is ruthless but I mastered every game. Shut it down, shut it down. I'm the only name echoing through this town. Shut it down, shut it down. Call me now, watch me take it from the ground. Lights go up and the whole crowd goes insane. Every city, every country knows my name. Shut it down, shut it down. Yeah, I built this from the bottom, watch it now. They counted me out 1,000 times, wrote my obituary between the lines, but every time they said I was done, I came back stronger underneath the sun. This ain't luck and this ain't chance. This is work and sacrifice and one last dance. Every scar upon my back is just a story. Every moment of the pain just turned to glory. Yeah, shut it down. From the bottom to the top, we shut it down. Shut it down. Every city, every night, shut it down. You already know the name. Yeah, shut it down. Across the distance, across the time, I found you. We crossed 1,000 miles just to meet right here. Whispered promises still ringing in my ear. Time don't stop for anyone, I know that's true. But every second spent was worth it just for you. Different worlds, different languages, different skies, but something in your laughter opened up my eyes. I'd seen 100 faces in 100 towns, but yours was the only one that turned my world around. We sat for hours talking about everything and nothing, about our dreams and fears and all the ways we're becoming something more than what we were when we were just alone. Something feels like it was always meant to feel like home, and I don't know what to call this yet. Something too beautiful to forget, like the universe just leaned in close and said, this one right here, this one's ahead. Ocean deep is where I go for you. Blue is every wish I ever threw. Ocean deep, can't find the shore. Every wave reminds me I want more. Deeper than the words I know to say, stronger than the miles between us today. Ocean deep, that's what this is. Everything I am is now yours to keep. Late night video calls with the time zones all wrong. You look tired but you smile and ask to hear a song. I hum something quietly into the screen. You close your eyes and say you know what I mean. I count the days until we're in the same room, until I can reach across and touch you soon. No more screens between us, just your real warm hand in mine, the way I always dreamed and planned. People say long distance never really works, that the waiting and the missing always hurts, but I've never been more certain of a thing than the love we're growing through everything. And I don't know what to call this yet.
something too beautiful to forget. Like the universe just leaned in close and said, this one right here, this one's ahead.
Ocean deep is where I go for you. Blue is every wish I ever threw. Ocean deep, can't find the shore. Every wave reminds me I want more. Deeper than the words I know to say, stronger than the miles between us today. Ocean deep,
That's what this is.
everything I am is now yours to keep.
Every ocean has a shore and I'll find mine. Every road, however long, reaches your side. I don't care about the distance or the cost. Everything I gave to find you was worth every loss. So hold on just a little longer, please. I'm coming through the mountains and the seas. And when I finally land and see your face, no ocean deep could ever keep me from that place. Ocean deep, I'm coming to you. Ocean deep,
Nothing can stop this.
ocean deep,
Just wait for me.
I'm on my way.
I should have seen it coming, but I never do. You said forever like you really meant it. Left me with the pieces, never thought I'd mend it. Photograph still sitting on my windowsill. I don't know why I'm keeping it, I probably never will. Your hoodie's in the closet and it still smells like you. Every stupid little thing just brings me back to you. I practice what I'd say if you called me today, but now my phone is silent and I don't know what to say. My friends keep telling me that I deserve better, that time heals everything just like stormy weather. But it's 3 in the morning and I'm still wide awake, replaying every moment for every mistake. I gave you everything I had inside, every secret, every scar I tried to hide, and you just walked away like it was nothing, like I was nothing. Watch me fall apart at the seams. Nothing ever turns out how it seems. Watch me fall apart, here I go. Loving you was something I should've let go. Screaming at the ceiling, crying on the floor. Don't know how to be the person I was before. Watch me fall apart, watch me break. How much more this can one heart take? Deleted all your messages, but not the memories. Those live rent-free inside my head relentlessly. Bumped into your friend at the coffee shop today. She looked at me with pity and I hated it that way. I used to be so confident, so sure of who I was. Now I second guess everything I do just because you made me feel like I was too much and not enough at the very same time, and that is really tough. So I'm in therapy now, trying to untangle every twisted thought you left from every angle. Writing in my journal at the kitchen table, trying to convince myself that I am still able. I gave you everything I had inside, every secret, every scar I tried to hide, and you just walked away like it was nothing, like I was nothing. Watch me fall apart at the seams. Nothing ever turns out how it seems. Watch me fall apart, here I go. Loving you was something I should've let go. Screaming at the ceiling, crying on the floor. Don't know how to be the person I was before. Watch me fall apart, watch me break. How much more this can one heart take? But maybe falling apart is how you grow. Maybe you have to hit the bottom just to know. Maybe all this pain is pointing me somewhere, to a version of myself who finally doesn't care what you think, what you say, where you go. I'm done letting your ghost run my whole show. I'm gonna pick these pieces up one by one and build myself back better when I'm done. Watch me fall apart and put it back together.